here we are, the Nuratrue headphones for really serious audiophiles, basically. As you can see, I have all the Nura products. Nura phone, still my favorite ever. And I bought the Nura loops as well, insanely good, but not as good as these babies. I bought these like a week ago when they first came out. Literally, I bought them on day one, not sponsored. I paid with my own money. I think it was around £200, quick delivery. They came somewhat charged, so I can try it straight away. I did unboxing video, so have a look at it and then you can see what's exactly in the box. It's only 50 seconds, like a short. So once you get these, you open them up, the babies are sitting in here. The case shows you the battery charge. It's fully charged at the moment. I think there are 4 dots, and yeah, it's gonna show you 25%, 50, 75 or 100% full charge. Once they are fully charged, the pods alone, I think they are good about 6 hours without any issues. And then of course the case holds 24 hours more, so you can just charge them like any other reasonable headphones. These things sound far better than anything tried. Like I tried the Sennheiser Momentum, the Beats, I tried Jabra, I tried literally everything, and nothing really beats these. I mean, this is the best headphone I ever used. This is just out of this world. Once you put them on, it's just so spacious. Like you can, if you listen to classical music, for example, you can, if you close your eyes, you can exactly tell where the violin is, where the piano is. Like you can literally tell where the sound is coming from, like full on 3D. And it never fails bring you goosebumps on your hand, you know. It's 400 quid or 300 pounds maybe. I can't really remember. I bought them like very early on, so I can't really remember. I think you can rent them as well from the website, which is brilliant. I know some people are complaining about the design because you get these earbuds, so it's like a hybrid kind of headphone. You get the bass coming out from the outside, the over ear part, and the inside bit is like the mids and the highs. So I think that's how they create that unique and insanely good sound. But I know some people complaining about it. It's uncomfortable and it's in my ears and it's super weird. I'm not gonna lie, it took me a few days to get used to it because it's either over ear or inside ear, like whatever. But this is everything. And if it makes things sound better, I don't actually care if I take a few days or if it takes a few weeks to get used to it. As you can see, mine is I have them like for a few years now, so they probably take up your shape of your ear after a while. So you can see it is like not smooth anymore. It just so basically it's like tailored to my ears over the years, basically. So I don't feel no discomfort. I can wear these 20 hours a day without any issues. One thing, like this is because plastic and silicone. Once you put them on, they can be a little bit sweaty ear, I want to say. That sounds nasty, but it's not really sweaty ear, but it's some condensation, I suppose. So sometimes if you are wearing them for like, I don't know, 3-4 hours, it's a good idea to take it off and wipe it out on the inside. Yeah, that's the only thing. Other than that, there is no way you can fault these. These are the best headphones like ever made. If you have £400, go buy it, you will not be disappointed. Or even better, rent it and you can always return it. I think it's they have a very good 30 days return policy. But we are here to talk about these babies. These are insanely comfortable. They have these little flies or whatever, wings, and there is 2 more coming with it in the box. If you watch my unboxing video, you will see. So you have 2 of these different sizes, so it fits any kind of ears. It comes with 4 pairs of silicone tips, basically different sizes again, and also it comes with which is unique for Nura, 1 pair of foam tips, which I prefer the foam tips because they just provide 10 times better noise cancelling. They are not bad with the silicone ones, they are decent, but these are like far better. And yeah, the same thing with the Nura loops. I use the Comply isolation and comply. Comply isolation and comply pro grip or true grip. I don't know what it's called. Some kind of pro grip for sure. So I have the comply isolations, very good for the loops, and the true grip or whatever it's called. They are insane as well. Obviously, like it's almost like Apple, right? The ear tips, there are separate set of ear tips for these babies, separate set of ear tips for these babies, and of course, because I understand, I was kind of secretly hoping that it's gonna be the same and I can use the exact same ear tips that I use for the loops, but no, because they are basically different in diameter as well, so they will not fit, that's right. And even if they would fit without destroying them, they won't fit in the case. Obviously it has to be in the case, flash with any kind of tips you buy, and you have to be able to shut the lid, because that's how it charges. So you can't just slap any of the, because that's the only way you charge it. There's no other way to charge these buds individually. The case is the only way to do it. So, but it's not an issue basically, because as I said, the foam tips work insanely good. I just like to try different ones, because these comply ones really good. I will find a few that will work, and I will make a video about them probably, but this is good out of the box. You will not comply, or you will not complain about it, that's for sure. What else I was going to say? So basically when you put them on, okay, let's start from the beginning. So basically once you unbox them, you put them in your ears. It's actually, when you put them in, it gives you like a little video that says if they are a perfect fit, so they're testing it. So depending on what tips you're wearing, different sizes, you might feel different comfortable. So you might think one is a good size for you, but maybe the hearing is not the best for the device. So they test the perfect fit once you got that, and then they play some similar kind of sounds, like when you go for checking your hearing to the doctor, like it takes about a minute. It's gonna create your own unique hearing profile, which is unique to you, like fingerprints basically. And it's gonna tailor any kind of music you play. It's gonna filter that through, basically like a very personalized equalizer kind of thing. So yeah, there is that. Once you have that set up, you can in the app there is a slider, you can choose immersion. So it sounds like emphasizes the bass mostly. So basically when you wear these and you turn immersion on for like 100%, it's pretty much like when you're standing in a concert, like front row, right next to the speaker, and you literally can feel the vibration. It's crazy good, but I normally keep it at 75% because I'm not insane. And the same thing with this, I keep immersion around 75-80% ish. That's perfect. And I was hoping that it's gonna be good, but I didn't think it's gonna be this good. Like I'm telling you, it's not far behind these. Like, and if you think about the practicality, like these are far more practical to just walk around, keep it in your pocket. The battery life is great. Phone calls sound insanely good. Like, I know it's not a very important part, but let's face it, we all take phone calls on these things, and they sound amazing. Like on this one as well. I don't know how I sound to other people. I know there was problems with the mic at the very beginning with the Nura loops, but they sorted it out. I think there was a different version, like there was a generation 2. I think they have 4 mics inside these things, and I don't know how I sound in this one, but no one really complains, so I suppose good. I might actually do a video when I record a video. I don't have a mic anyway, so probably I have to use one of these recording a video. So I might do a comparison video how things sound. So if you're wondering if it's better than the AirPods Pro, yeah, no doubt, it is far better. The only thing about the AirPods Pro, it's very, how to say, it just works very well with the Apple system, the Apple ecosystem, if you like. It just works very well with that ecosystem, but they sound garbage, like they sound garbage. And these ones are insane. Like they sound the best, and they work very well with Apple. There's no issue. Once you sync it up first time, you have to pair it with the Bluetooth obviously, but once it's done, you just get them out of the box, put them in your ears, immediately connect. It's gonna tell you like hello. You can name them individually, so it's like hello whatever, and it's gonna state the battery level as well, which is insane, so you know you are fully charged or not or whatever. The touch buttons, these are all touch. There is no actual physical buttons on it, so it's like touch on each side, single tap and double tap. The same thing, single tap and double tap on here, and they are fully customizable, so you can, you know, for me one tap is forward, one tap backwards, and I think double tap on here for me is accept phone calls or play and whatever, play and start play, and I think double tap on here is activate or deactivate the social mode. So basically I know I wear these headphones all the time, and people sometimes, even with this, I walk around in the city and people just stop talking to you like, what? Why are you talking to me? I have these big ass headphones on me. Anyway, all you have to do is just double tap, and basically with this you have super hearings. I don't know if it's like the Batman stuff. You put them on and you put them on social mode. It still plays the music very quietly, but you literally can hear anything in like 100 feet radius, like Superman kind of stuff. And this is the same. So double tap is that it's in your ears. People don't see it, but they're asking you shit on the streets. You can say that, and then you good to go. You can hear everything. Not super hearing, but it's still perfectly good, or far better than my normal hearing. Let's say that. Yeah, these sound amazing. The Bluetooth, I think the Bluetooth, I don't know the tech specs about it, but the Bluetooth connection on this baby, this is far better than any of these two. Like, they are good, never lose connection or anything, but the range is not as great as on these ones. And my scientific way of testing it is, when I leave my phone in the office or in here in the sitting room, basically, and maybe I go to the kitchen to make a cup of coffee, like I did just now. These two lose connection. Like when I get to the kitchen, they play for a few minutes, but they lose connection eventually. This one, it doesn't. It just connects and plays flawlessly, and so that makes me think the Bluetooth connection the range might be better on these ones. Obviously, probably the best range is on the Apples. I mean, when I had the Apple AirPods Pros, yeah, I had them. They sound garbage, but they just function very well. You know, they're not the best. Apple is not the best in anything, but it just does what's on the tin. So I had them for a while, but because the sound quality is garbage, I sold them. So I don't know. But with the Apples, you could leave your phone literally in the locker, and you can walk around in the gym with the AirPods. I haven't tried that with these, so I don't know if it's that good. I will try it actually. I will go to the gym and leave my phone in the locker and see if these keep up. We'll see. But within your house or in a normal range, like you will not have problem with this. There is no connection loss or anything. I want to say one more thing. This is unique to this, the Nura loops. Sometimes, not very often, like I don't know, a few times ever since I have them. Not very often, but sometimes, because this is the same system. You get single tap, double tap, and on this there is this weird third function which I never got really used to. It's there, but you have to you can circle around the thing, then that would be like a dial function. So you can dial up the volume or dial down the volume, and on the other side you can you have this double tap feature when you can turn on the social mode. Now with the dial mode on here, you can adjust the degree of the social mode if you like it's like how social you want to look, or how much music. So between the balance and the outside noise or whoever is talking to you, you could dial it in. I never really liked that. Anyway, I think they have a different button system on here, and sometimes you just put them on your ears and basically just, very rarely, but it just goes crazy, like beep beep beep, it's like it senses like you are touching the button, because every time you touch it, it gives you like a feedback, like a beep. And sometimes, very rarely, it goes crazy. It just start beeping and starts skipping songs back and forth and plays them. Luckily, don't make any phone calls, but yeah, it does that, and then there is nothing you can do. Literally, you have to take it off, turn it off, put it back on, and then you're good to go. And again, it's not happening very often. It happened to me like 3 times ever since I had them, and I had these for ages, like years, ever since they are out. So it doesn't happen very often, but it does happen. Now I had these for a year or for a week, so I had these for a week ever since they came out, and I've been using them every day, indoors, outdoors, noise cancelling, insane. Never happened anything, like it doesn't do any kind of fake registering. What I was gonna say, oh yeah, the buttons. So basically, on the buttons on these, you know, it's a huge surface. You put them in your ear, you have no problem finding them. And sometimes with Bluetooth headphones and earbuds, when you know, tap control, sometimes they take a while to register that what are you doing, like you had to tap it a few times to activate it. All on Jabra and Sennheiser, all of them. Not on this one. Like basically, once you put them in your ear, they are like good to go. Like every time you touch them, let's say it's in your ears for 5 hours, and you haven't touched it. Once you tap it, it does know. It does register immediately, which I love. So you don't have to double tap and triple tap and wait and wake up the system. Yeah. If you buy this, you will not be disappointed. It's £200, but yeah, pretty insane. If you guys have any questions, just write it down in the comments, and I will try to get back to you. And if you learned anything from this stuff, please like and subscribe and spread the word. I'm trying to, you know, grow the channel. Anyway, let's have a coffee and see you later.